Burton Road Primary. The school impressed inspectors this year and received its best ever Ofsted report, which highlighted a positive learning culture and the school's vibrant, happy environment.
The Ofsted report highlighted most, I would say, would be the positive learning culture that we've got at the school and how that positive learning culture brings about the outstanding achievement of the pupils. So we're a Barnsley school, but we're consistently getting results and attainment. By the time the children leave us, it's well above the national average. But what we're proud of is the way that we go about it. Some schools can do that by just focusing on the maths and English and the exams, but we're really focusing on the curriculum and the learning experience. And we are a school that prides ourselves on the different opportunities that we have. So we're a school that participates in a lot of school sports. We're successful in school sports. We've got a strong sporting identity. But as far as we think we're the only sort of Barnsley school that take the children abroad on a residential to France at primary school level, and we've got languages on the curriculum, and the children go to the French market and they have the experience of using the languages. We've just been last month and we had 6 children. It was their first trip abroad ever. So it's things like that. We felt that Ofsted actually captured it and got it for the first time, rather than just focusing on the maths and English. They really sort of understood the rest of what we do and the impact that it has on children's lives.
Meadstead Primary Academy. The school has been nominated by several parents for helping children with special educational needs, behavioural issues, autism and other personal issues.
At Meadstead, we're a really inclusive school, so the support that we offer is quite bespoke to every child. We're very lucky to have a resource provision on site that help us a lot with children with communication, interaction, autistic tendencies. Say if there's been a bereavement in the family, we've got an excellent counsellor. We have qualified speech and language professionals that we work with. We also have a really strong support network of SEN within our academy trust, so it's been able to pull on all the different expertise so that our children in our academy benefit massively. A quarter of our children, so 25% of our children, have some significant learning need, and each one of those has a different plan, so the staff work extremely hard to make sure that their needs are being met on a day-by-day, hour-by-hour basis. The staff at Meadstead love to help the children. We call ourselves like a family rather than a school, because actually it's the whole community that we have to bring on board. I've worked in quite a few different schools, and Meadstead, I must say, is the one that I want to get up every morning and I want to go there regardless of how well I'm feeling or regardless how tired I am. I just love to be around the staff and children because they just make the place what it is.
Darton College. Tony Morgan could barely read or write and had no self-confidence in her first year at Darton, but teachers helped transform her life and helped her to go on to further education.
Well, some children have a really good start in their lives with an everyday family. Tony's start was very, very traumatic. She didn't do the SATs, and really by the time you get to 11 years of age, the differences become very noticeable to a young person when they can't achieve. Darton College itself, it wasn't about a particular department. It was about the whole school philosophy. And it's a brave school to take on children who they know have got such a high journey to take on. Tony was greeted by a community that wanted her. So they did simple little things like, number one, they started off with a small team of adults that supported Tony's learning needs. They then expanded that a bit later on, so she met other classes within mainstream, etc. The farm was a key to Tony because Tony knew that although she weren't in year 10 as keen on school, she knew that the animals needed feeding. Tony enabled to be able to grade in 6 exams because of the inclusive nature of a passionate team of senior leadership and SEN team that is there.